All right, and we are live. Welcome to anyone that's already here tonight. I see that Meek is already here. Gotcha is already here. This is an owl as well. Welcome, welcome to all of you. Hope you're all doing well on this Friday evening. Hope you're all about to have a good start to your weekend. I myself sure am. I will say. Of course, yesterday I had a day off of work because it was a bank holiday here in the Netherlands, and I went to a festival yesterday, a bit of a death metal festival, death metal, grindcore, slam, that kind of stuff. Ended up being really fun. Ended up seeing a lot of bands, making some good progress for my list as well. Or for those who don't know, I'm trying to see 1,000 different bands, so seeing the same band multiple times doesn't count. 1,000 different bands before I turn 30. I have about, like, what, 19 months left still, and I'm as of yesterday I'm now at 918. So I think we have a very good chance of making that goal happen, which is nice. Of course, this summer we have a couple of good festivals still that are going to add a lot to that counter as well, because of course there's Alcatraz Festival in Belgium. There's Into the Grave here in the Netherlands, Stonehenge in the Netherlands as well, which all three of those should add like at least 10 more bands each to the list. So we're getting close at this point. We're really getting close to it. In any case, how's everyone else been? How has everyone's Friday been so far? Hopefully you're all doing good. I'm like I said, I'm doing good. I'm a little bit tired because due to that festival yesterday, I didn't really get a lot of sleep last night. So I'm a little bit tired. Of course, today I just had to work like normal. So I wasn't able to get all the rest I needed, but we're here, and we are just gonna keep going, and we are going to be playing the second half, hopefully, of Jet Cave Adventure. I'm hoping to get to the end of this game tonight, which would be good. We in terms of the amount of levels, we have 18 out of 36 levels done.
Princess Consuela Banana Hammock.
Hi there, Meek. Welcome to you, of course. But yeah, 18, I should say, not 80. 18 out of 36 levels are finished, not completed. But yeah, that means that we should be able to get to the finish today. And then of course we should be able to finish Illusion of Gaia on Sunday as well. So next week we will be starting 2 new games essentially. One of them is obviously going to be Tears of the Kingdom. The other one I'm not 100% sure on yet. I still need to make a decision. We will be starting that game next Tuesday. But keep an eye out on the Discord for that. We put the link there just in case there's people here who aren't in there yet. Because sometime this weekend, probably on Sunday, I will post a new schedule in there as well. So stay tuned for that. And with that, I think it's time to get this game started, isn't it? You're having a chaotic but decent Friday. That's good, Meek. That's good. I'll be lurking as you're working on some arts. Ooh, nice, gotcha, nice. What stuff are you working on at the moment? Unless you're working on NDA stuff, because in that case, of course, don't tell us. But if it's something you can share, I'm curious. And with that, let me go ahead and even though I always hate interrupting Axelay music like this, let us go into the game here. Let me pull the game up here. There it is. All right. So yeah, as you can see, we are pretty much halfway there. Those statues at the end, 13 out of 39. We're not going to be getting all of those in this playthrough. I think I need to restart my controller, by the way. So you're going to hear some Windows noises again. Yes, there we go. Okay. That's just, I think the exact same thing I think happened last time as well. But we're going to continue on with level 3-1. So it's safe to assume that this game just has 4 worlds, each with 9 levels in them. I'm probably gonna have to get used to the controls again a little bit. Okay, so ZR is how we did the dash thing. We throw rocks with Y, okay. And then we should be good to go. All right. Oh yeah, and there's the jetpack, of course, as well. I shouldn't forget about that. Yes, are we still gonna call them beans, Meek? We're still gonna call them beans. I mean, they're obviously shells. But I've said it too often last time, didn't I? There's a bit of a jungle theme going on with this level. With these giant dragonflies and whatnot. The fourth world is, I would imagine... Oh no, ooh, I almost took a hit there. The fourth world, I would imagine, is going to have some sort of volcano theme, because that's what this entire game has been leading up to so far, that you eventually get to a volcano. Only time will tell, though, with that, won't it? Oh, what's going on here? Honestly unsure how I managed to dodge everything there. But I'll take it. What's everyone's impression of this game so far, though? I'm curious to know. Took a little bit of unnecessary damage there, but that's fine. I will say, obviously, I already said it last time, I'm having a good time with this game. It's, I mean, you know, it's an obscure game. It's a very obscure game. So, you know, there's not going to be any new people joining chat, I think, while we play this. Because, I mean, discoverability on Twitch is already pretty much zero. Let alone when you're playing a game that nobody's ever heard of. That's okay, though. Guess we're just gonna keep going. A lot of these dinosaurs just disintegrate immediately as soon as you throw a single rock at them. Well, I guess technically we're throwing 2 rocks at them now, but still. You really like this game? That's good, Meek. That's good. How do I get all the way up there? Oh, I got a statue there by accident. Oh, I guess it fell down. Alright, I'll take it then. I'm not gonna go back and get all the statues that we missed. But if I see a spot where one might be, then I'm gonna check it out, because might as well, right? Gets hard for you to play really quickly. I see. I suppose that makes sense. This game, to me, it still feels... I mean, it's not exactly the same. Because this game has like, combat in it and whatnot. But it still reminds me a lot of Donkey Kong Country. In a lot of ways. I didn't need to jump down there, did I? We'll go climb here. And the Donkey Kong Country games are, of course, not exactly known for being easy. Even though nowadays, I almost fell down to my death there. Even though nowadays, I don't really have that much trouble with those games anymore. But I suppose that's to be expected when I've been playing them for almost 25 years at this point. Good lord with that. All right. Let's go to 3-2 though. It really has been almost 25 years at this point since I properly started playing video games. I think it might already be 25 years. I don't remember at exactly what age I first started playing. Whoops! I first started playing Super Mario World. I don't remember if I was 3 or if I was 4 at the time. I feel like I was 4, but I'm not sure. I am not playing well in this level so far, by the way. Hopefully we get a lot of food drops pretty soon. Because I'm gonna need them. Levels are starting to ramp up a little bit with how much is going on in World 3 here. Oh no, gotta watch out for this. I wonder if I could have jumped up on top of that log and gotten an extra bounce that way. Ooh, nice, full heal. Because of the checkpoint, of course. But yeah, like I said, I wonder... There was a piece of lumber falling down there. I wonder if I could have used that to my advantage somehow. I guess it didn't really matter because I made it through anyway. Ooh, got the statue in this level as well. By the way, I've been... well, that was unfortunate. I've been kind of searching around the Steam store for a bit the last couple of days. Kind of trying to find some stuff that I could potentially get for future streaming purposes. And I was able to find a couple of good things, so I'm going to pay attention to the Steam Summer Sale, which is in a little less than a month. And seeing if we can maybe properly add some stuff to the list for stream. Specifically indie games, of course, I would be looking at that point. Although if Expedition 33 ends up being on sale, I will probably end up getting that as an off-stream game. Look at this Sabertooth here, though. Oh, it's one of these. It's one of these levels. Or one of these sections of a level, at least. Should be making it through okay, though, so far. I do like these running sections that they put in this game. It kind of keeps you on edge a little bit, doesn't it? Ooh, not quite what I was trying to do there. But we're still going. We're alive. I need to make sure not to accidentally heal, because my character is gonna stand still and the Sabertooth is going to insta-kill me. But we made it to the end. We made it to the end. So there's no trouble there. All right. 2 levels down out of the 18 that we need to complete today. I feel like we're on a pretty good pace with that so far then. Aren't we? If we're taking 5 minutes a level, roughly. A little bit more, probably. And we should easily be able to clear this this game today. Getting a little bit more experimental with the platforming here, I see. The dragonflies are getting a little bit more aggressive at me as well. Ooh, not sure what I could have done differently there. Luckily, there's a full heal here. This is an interesting level. This might be, so far, first impression, this might be my favorite level in the game so far. I have to say. I like the change of pace of not just moving from left to right all the time in this one. Because as far as I know, I don't think we've really seen that so far in this game. Other than those few sections where you I gotta go this way. Other than those few sections where you have that jetpack and you're just flying. Ooh, I took way too much damage from that one plant there. That's not how that should have gone down. That's not how I should have walked past that either. Well, that was unfortunate. First death of the day there. But I guess it's to be expected because... Whoops, because at this point in the game you would expect the difficulty to ramp up a little bit. So it's not exactly surprising. Is there something down here? I don't think so. Well, there might be, but I don't really want to risk it, to be honest. So we're just going to continue on. That dragonfly was in a position where I almost wasn't sure if I could dodge it. Oh, really? Yeah, this definitely feels like the level so far that they've put the most thought into, you know what I mean? This feels like the most intricately designed level so far in the game. They're putting all the platforming tropes in this level as well, with the disappearing platforms and the going up and down, wall jumping, and whatever else. Well, that was unfortunate. Luckily, the game somehow ended up putting me over here, though. I didn't even need to really backtrack at all. Ooh, this is where I need to go. I didn't even realize. And that's the end of the level. Okay. We take that. Even though I didn't find the statue that time, but that's okay. Because we just move right on to level 3-4. As we are definitely on a fast pace here. And I think this jungle theme that we have going on in World 3 is serving the game very well, to be honest. This world so far is definitely more fun to play through than the first two were. Although mistakes do sometimes get made in worlds like this. But it's nothing that we can't recover from. Make it to the checkpoint. So what's everyone's weekend plans so far this week? What's everyone doing this weekend? I myself, I have a birthday party going on in my house because Mika's celebrating her birthday tomorrow with family and friends. Gonna eat a lot of cake. Yeah, I wonder why, Mika. I wonder why. But yeah, we are celebrating her birthday tomorrow, so there's going to be a lot of people coming over. And that's probably gonna take all day. I will say, minor spoilers, I guess. Watch F1, yeah, that's right as well. Minor spoilers. I do have another short scheduled to upload tomorrow as well. At 6 p.m. 6 p.m. CET, that is. That's going to be fun as well. Going to be interesting to see how well that one does. And then on Sunday, we have F1. I'm going to stream obviously as well on Sunday. But I keep thinking I have, like, other plans on Sunday as well. But I'm pretty sure I don't, unless I'm forgetting something. But I don't think I have any specific plans other than F1 and streaming on Sunday. This seems like we should definitely get the statue in this room, to be honest, but apparently not. Oh no. Well, that was unfortunate. Unless Miku, you happen to remember something for Sunday that we had planned, because I keep feeling like there was something. But I just don't remember anything. Unless I'm just getting this Sunday confused with a different Sunday. Maybe that's the case. Oh no. I should heal. You get that feeling? You have it? Really? That's strange. Actually, I do. Hold on, I do remember because I had a wrestling show that I was maybe going to go to on Sunday, but I ended up not doing that. So now I'm streaming this Sunday instead. That's what it was. So this, oh no, ooh, I reacted too slowly there. So this Sunday we will be finishing Illusion of Gaia instead of doing that. then the next couple of weekends after that are going to be very busy for me. Because next week is obviously the Switch 2 release. So I'm going to be spending most of the weekend on that. The week after that is Into the Grave, which is going to be a lot of fun as well. And the weekend after that is Comic-Con. Heroes Dodge Comic-Con specifically. So we have a lot of plans in the next few weeks. As we complete another level. (3-5), alright. Starting to get through these, honestly so far a little bit quicker than I was expecting. Hopefully I don't end up having to call it early because of that. Though, to be fair, I am feeling a bit tired tonight, so that wouldn't necessarily be the worst thing, but still. I feel like I've been slacking on my hours a lot. I feel like I've been calling a lot of streams off early as of late. So I do kind of want to keep up with my schedule a little bit more. Though, granted, tonight I have a thing in the small streamer community, which starts at 9 p.m. my time. So I do have to call it slightly earlier than normal if the game lets me, at least. But other than that, I do want to try and go up until that point, at the very least. Which does unfortunately mean that once we do end it tonight, we probably have to raid and run. But that's just how it is sometimes, isn't it? That's just how it is sometimes. I gotta say, by the way, where do I go from this point? Something about this third world is really resonating with me quite well. Oh yeah, that's right, Meek. We completely forgot about it. Then again, I had a whole pizza. A homemade pizza from Meek herself, which was really good, by the way. But yeah, we could do that after all of that, Meek. That sounds good. That sounds like an idea. I ran directly into that hit there. I ran directly into that explosion, and I jumped directly into that dragonfly. I need to make sure I don't autopilot too much. Yeah, that's true, I suppose, Meek. That's true. My side was really good though. Gotta give credit where credit's due. Oh no, gotta be careful with these fly traps here. I'm one hit away from dying, so I need to be a little bit more careful until I hit the next checkpoint, which is hopefully soon. Why would I risk this? Practically nothing here. Alright. I still risk it anyway for some reason. Honestly, Meek, yeah, that does kind of make sense. Because you could really tell that the bottom was Was a lot. What's the wording for that? What's the wording that I'm looking for? It was a lot like a lot more crusty, I guess. Whoops. I don't know how to word it. By the way, we've been talking about food so much. It's almost a miracle that. Oh no, that was on me. It's almost a miracle that Catherine hasn't showed up yet. Oh, I forgot that. I forgot that those bouncy things pretty much give me my pretty much just give me whatever bounce you're supposed to get from them without me having to do anything. These glider sections keep being difficult to control, by the way. But so far, so good. You know, I was gonna say that really. I suppose it makes sense, doesn't it? Well, this is unfortunate. Every now and then you'll end up running out of fuel and you just take the saddest fall of all time. So this one we could have really done without, I think. Very hard to really estimate how I'm what exactly I need to do to control this correctly. And this glider section is so far at least a lot tougher than the previous few were. But we made it to the end. We made it to the end, so we're all good. And we have a probo pass in chat as well. All right, very nice. Very nice. Let's move on to 3 sec. Although in the meantime, I should go to the store real quick because I can buy an upgrade. Use maximum health. That will probably be useful. I think maximum health is the best option here at the moment. So we're gonna get that. Oh, really? None of us got the probo pass there. I'm still thinking about getting rid of that bot, by the way. But I'm still unsure. Because every now and then we get in situations where the entire chat just ends up being Pokemon community game and Crimson Artillery, which isn't the best. That's so now, Mika's that's so. I see. Yeah, these situations like, oh, we have a little bit of a challenge here. Probably fighting a bunch of, yeah, that's what I thought. Fighting a bunch of dragonflies. But yeah, that whole situation with the bots basically flooding the chat sometimes kind of makes me hesitant on keeping that thing around. You know what I mean? We got through. What's going on here then? We got through there fairly swiftly. Not exactly sure what those crocodiles are supposed to do. But we were able to jump past them. I wonder if they have any actual attacks, these things. Doesn't quite look like it from what I'm seeing right now. Ooh, there's more fish here. Alright, let's go up. I've said it a bunch of times already, but this world is really fun so far. Oh no. Probably don't want to take that kind of damage though. But we're just gonna have to continue on. Oh, I see. I keep forgetting about those flowers that you can activate with your rocks. Oh no, I jumped right into that. I will admit that that one was completely on me. Oh no. This game, like playing this game in the way that I like to play these types of platformers, really makes it a lot more fun than I was even having last Monday. Was it last Monday? Yeah, it was last Monday that we last played this. Where I'm basically playing it with the mentality of we're just going, you know, we're just going and we're not gonna stop for anything. Which is exactly how I like playing platformers like this. So I'm happy that this game lets me play that way. Because there's also plenty of platformers that don't really let you do that. Which I didn't end up not being a huge fan of. As we make it to the end of yet another level. We are getting through these alarmingly fast at the moment, though, I will say. Then again, that's probably because of me. But we're gonna continue on. I need to... Like, if we get past World 3 before the first commercial break... Oh, it's another one of these. Okay. Oh, did he just break my jetpack? Is that what that was? Yeah, I don't have my jetpack abilities now. Okay. Interesting. But yeah, if we get past World 3 before the first commercial break, then I have to kind of start thinking about maybe like a super short game that we could do at the end. Hi there, Scuffed. How are you doing tonight? I should have thrown a rock there, shouldn't I? Ooh, that's a tough one. Thank you for that Twitch Prime, Scuff. Appreciate that, of course.
Greetings.
Same as usual. Fair enough. Fair enough. Getting trolled? What the? Is it like the car thing, the GLS thing? Which of the things? All the things? Probably all the things. I know what that's like though, because I forget what the Spanish postal service was called again, but they still haven't given me a proper response yet either on my question. What am I supposed to do with these flowers exactly? Because I can't just hesitate on all of them, because eventually the tiger will get me. DLS, yeah, makes sense. Oh, look at this guy. Ooh, what's going on here then? Alright. That's interesting. Got an update on the car, that's good for now until your patience runs out again. So, like, what, tomorrow morning? Maybe. Oh, it's her. Okay, I didn't know she had that kind of ability. But why am I playing through all these levels if she can just do that? Though it does seem like I've lost my my jetpack. So it's good that I didn't upgrade that before this level, because I almost did. With that frog almost got me there. Luckily our natural jump is still pretty... It still reaches pretty far, no? So that helps. I do hope we get the jetpack back at the end of this level, though. That was a bad jump. That was a really bad jump. I was being a little bit too impatient with these platforms. Luckily, those are the types of mistakes that you only make once. Where is my jetpack, though? Well, I could go down here. That's already a nice little something. Not sure what I was trying to do there, to be completely honest. Well, luckily there's checkpoints here, which heals that right up. I feel like this game over here in World 3, it's actively encouraging me to go a little quicker as well. Which I like. We do still need to be careful. We don't end up taking too much damage. Oh no, can I clear that? Yeah, I easily could. Okay. Nothing to worry about there. Even if I did take a direct hit on the head there. Must be getting close to the finish of this one, I would imagine. Oh, I made a mistake healing there. I made a big mistake healing there. This really is like... It's like the speed world almost, isn't it? Which I will take. Hold on, by the way. Give me a quick second to check something. Because my Twitch feedback is being glitchy. Okay, there we go. Fix it. For some reason, my Brave, my browser, was telling me that I was offline, that my stream had gone down, but that isn't what happened at all. So I had to refresh it real quick to make sure that everything's working. Let me grab that steak or whatever that is. I guess you would assume that we would somewhere find our jetpack back in this level. So I wonder where it would be. I keep trying to do the jetpack thing as well, which obviously doesn't work. Hopefully we're getting closer. Good thing we don't take actual fall damage here. Come on. Grab onto it, thank you. Oh, hold on. I was gonna say, if that's the finish up there, then we need to check out that little tunnel down below first. I say, Wild Ghastly appears. Oh, we have a cutscene going on. What's this then? Is this like an improved version of our tank? Is that what that is? It almost looks like it. Level completed though. Nice, nice. With that, we will go straight to 3-8. Oh, I got the ghastly, nice. So 3-9 you would assume is where we end up getting another boss fight. Which of course would be the level after this. Not really sure why I felt the need to specify that. There's an interesting wall jumping section here, and we made it through. Some of those wall jumping sections and sections in general where you need to grab those little fuel things kind of remind me of Celeste a little bit. I don't know, maybe I'm the only one that's kind of seeing the correlation there. Those moments give me Celeste vibes. I forgot that that ZL there was the crawling button, so I accidentally hit ZR instead. It does feel like my my energy tank lasts slightly longer Now that we've gotten that one in the previous level. Also, I don't know what those frogs were doing there. But that looked quite questionable. Look at those things go there. We carry on as well. Is there another one of those blocks? Yes, there is. Oh no, okay. Those frogs. They like to surprise you, don't they? A little bit of a mistake on my end there, but we made it through. What's down here? Nothing crazy. I assume I need to bring this walnut downstairs. Yes, there it is. And that's the end of the level already. Alright, level completed. I will take that. That brings us right to 3-9. Which one would assume is the finish of this world. Oh, it's one of these levels. Is it just me, or does the music here feel wildly different from the rest of the game all of a sudden? It could definitely be just me, but suddenly the music makes me feel like I'm playing Gianna Sisters instead of Jet Cave Adventure. Not saying it's bad at all, but yeah, this music is from a completely different game almost. This feels like straight up Gianna Sisters music. I don't know if there's anyone here that's ever played that game, but it has music that sounds just like this. Ooh, I gotta be more careful with that. I took 2 hits of damage because of that one mistake there. That was unfortunate. Oh, and suddenly we're just standing here, I guess. That section threw me off quite a bit. Not gonna lie. I need to push this forward, don't I? Yeah, there it is. Mess that one up slightly. There we go. That's more like it. This World 3 has really been a really fun world. Hasn't it? It's almost sad that we're about to get to the boss fight of this. I see what needs to be done here. Because I'm not feeling very optimistic that we're going to get a fun boss fight here. Last time we played this, I didn't exactly keep it a secret that I tend to not really like boss fights in 2D platformers very much. And this game hasn't been much different with that so far. So I'm interested to see if this last boss fight, or this not the last boss fight, this third boss fight is gonna change my. Oh, it's the tiger, the saber-toothed tiger. What exactly do I do here? Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense. So we need to turn it to stone. Then we dash into it. And then we can attack. Alright, that makes sense. Oh, what's this attack then? So far, so good. No, I would consider it pretty likely. These things are hard to dodge. I would consider it pretty likely that I might not be able to finish it this time in this attempt. Oh, we only have one hit left. Yeah, I'm starting to see how these little ghost heads work. Ooh, that was a tight dodge there. That was a lucky dodge. Oh, we got through the boss fight. Honestly, that one was pretty fun. That one was more fun than most of the 2D boss fights that I've played in recent memory. Oh, we made our way through. Okay, she's basically telling me that I need to hurry up and get to the volcano. Which we will surely make sure to do. Yeah, this game has a lot of fun little... This game has a lot of fun little things like that going on, doesn't it? Okay, so World 4 is clearly going to be the volcano world. What did you get me? You got a pig. I can't tell what pig because I'm playing a PC game, so the Animal Crossing thing is much smaller on my screen at the moment. But you got a pig of some kind. Ooh, I don't quite have enough to buy something here. That's okay though, because we are about to get hit by an ad break. So I'm gonna have to take a short break here anyway. Perfect timing, I should say. Perfect timing, really. But we are about to have a short ad break, so we're gonna do that real quick. Gonna go hydrate, stretch my legs, all that sort of stuff. So I would recommend everyone else do the same. Like always, of course, like always. And with that, I will. I guess I will see you guys in a couple of minutes. It's Lucy. Yeah, I see it now. Actually, now that I look at it. But yeah, I'm gonna have a short break here because we have an ad break coming in. So thanks in advance for sticking with us through that ad break, and I will be back in a few short minutes. All right, BRB. All right, and we are back. Apologies for the quick delay there, because Twitch, for whatever reason, messed up the outbreak timing, so it ended up playing a few minutes late, which was a little bit annoying. But we made it through, so we're just gonna play now. And we're gonna go to 4-1. I need to think of a little bit of a backup plan for when we end up beating this game, because at the moment it's slowly starting to look like... Oh, look at this. Look at all this. At the moment it's slowly starting to look like we might end up getting to that point a little bit faster than I initially expected. By the way, is the game being a little bit loud for anyone else right now? If for anyone who's watching right now, if the game is being loud at the moment, feel free to let me know. Because then I'm gonna turn down the game volume a little bit. Because on my end, it's definitely being a bit louder than it was before. And I do like my audio mix to be good. What was that bug there, by the way? Fine? Okay, Scuff. Thank you for confirming that. And we will keep it the way it is. For whatever reason, it sounds louder to me right now than it did before the outbreak. I don't know. So I don't know what's up with that, but we're just gonna keep it the way it is right now. As we make our way through World 4. Those bugs, whatever those bugs are, those stag beetles or whatever they are messing me up quite a bit here. What's your evening, by the way, like Scuff tonight? Are you starting a new game? I know you finished Expedition 33, right? Yesterday, or this week. You finished that. You finished it not too long ago, at least. So what's gonna be up next? Maybe you should try this game. Who knows? Those stag beetles keep getting me. Yesterday? Oh, I see. I assume I need to bring this rock up above. Yeah, I need to bring it all the way over here. I still don't know how to do proper, like, jumps or how to throw this rock. This is unfortunate. Also, why am I in slow-mo? Why am I in slow motion all of a sudden? Game, hello. Why is the game suddenly in slow motion and it's not stopping that? Monster Hunter event Final Fantasy Rebirth or Oblivion? I see. Fair enough, Scuff, fair enough. Why is my game in like permanent. Oh, there it is. Okay, now it's back. What did I do there to force my game into slow mode? Slow mode there. Can I get rid of this flame somehow? It doesn't look like it. Also, my controller just... My game is having the weirdest issues at the moment. Hold on. Game, hello? Did my game just, like, soft lock itself or something? What's going on here? Nothing, no button I'm pressing is working at the moment. Alright, I don't know what this game is doing. I'm gonna restart it real quick. Hold on, give me a few minutes to fix this. I just randomly got an achievement while I did that. Okay, game's probably gonna look really weird for a few minutes. For a few moments, I should say. I think now we should be good to go again. What was happening there? What was all that? I don't know. I don't know what was going on there. But we're just gonna continue. I'm gonna try and kind of speed through this through these first bits of this level a little bit quicker. To make up for the time we just wasted. I'm really confused as to what was going on there. Because the game just completely lost it for a few moments. Can I get a checkpoint soon, by the way? That would be nice. Ah, there it is. I need to not greed my way into that fire, though. There we go. I'm starting to get a little bit of a hang of how those stag beetles work, at least. Which is good. I'm really confused as to what happened with the game kind of just crashing out like that. The game basically soft-locked itself. I don't know what happened. It went in super slow motion for a while, then it went back to normal. Then it just essentially stopped working altogether. Then there's this again. So how exactly do I get past this section? Because I don't really see a way to throw this. Oh, I see. I can just use... Okay, I don't know why I didn't think of that. I can just use the jetpack to fly over. All right. Well, at least we're back at where we crashed. So we are making progress again. Whoops. We are making progress again. And we made it to the end of the level. That's nice. And I'm still really confused as to what happened with the game there for a moment. Hopefully it doesn't happen again, because that would be problematic. As my voice loses its mind again. I'm kind of trying out something here, because what if I just really start going fast and I just like ignore a lot of these enemies as well? Because a lot of the enemies in this world feel like they're kind of designed to jump past. Minus those little dragons there, of course, but the stag beetles, for example, feel like they're kind of designed to just speed your way past. Or is that just me? Oh no. I got greedy there. Ooh, I thought I took that stag beetle out there. But apparently that was not the case. Luckily, World 4 seems to be pretty generous so far with the checkpoints, which helps. A wild sandile appears. Let me try and get that real quick. Gotta stop making silly mistakes though. Guess that's starting to happen a little bit too frequently when I start really trying to go quick. What hit me there? I'm unsure. But we lived, so we continue on. As you can tell, this is really the playstyle with games like this that fits me the best. Just running for it, basically. And seeing how well I can maneuver past everything. So I suppose for completion's sake, that's not the best, but it's what I have the most fun with when I play games like this. As we get that last upgrade for the jetpack, which is good as well. Sandile escaped. No one caught it. Of course. What's going on with that dinosaur there? Was that a two-headed dinosaur? It looked like that for a second. Why did it look like it have two heads for a moment? By the way, I like this volcano world. Though I think I like the jungle world a little bit better. But they do have two heads. You just, when you hit them once, you take out one of the heads, and then you have to hit it again for the other one. That's how that works. I see, I see. As I'm taking a little bit too much damage again. Luckily, there's a checkpoint here. Okay. I should use the rocks more often, even though I'm kind of low on them at the moment. I have exactly 0. Which obviously isn't the best. Ooh, what am I supposed to do to dodge that stag beetle there? I'm unsure. Oh, we continue on. We already made it past another checkpoint as well, which helps a lot. All right. Boost here. Ooh, I see. These levels are really generous with the frequency that you get checkpoints in. Not that I'm complaining, of course. I'm merely observing. Observing and stating a fact as we beat another level. Nice. Level completed. As we go to 4-4, already almost halfway through World 4. So here's what we're going to do. Since it looks like we might get to the finish of this game by the end of the second hour, I want to hear some suggestions on what we could do for the third hour. Just like kind of one-off things, you know, or something that just doesn't last very long. Because I don't want to call it that early tonight. You know what I mean? So if there's any good suggestions, I would love to hear it. Hi there, Pandora. How are you doing? Got in some troubles IRL. Ooh. What was that then? Scuffed, of course, suggesting what Scuffed always suggests. I'm not one that can just do Dark Souls in like 45 minutes though, Scuffed. Unfortunately. I wish I could, but no. Need this fire to go away. Alright. A lot going on here, all of a sudden. I see, Fandora, I see. Hopefully you'll end up finding those ways. Oh no. Ooh, this stag beetle is it's having tricks for me now. Really now, Scuffed, really now. Why am I even surprised? But I think that calls for this, doesn't it? And on we go. Come on with this fire. There we go. Whoops. Oh no. A lot of unnecessary damage again. Some food here would be nice, but no, we're not getting any apparently. Somehow I ended up not taking damage there. I'll take it. Where's this gonna lead me? Oh, just to a couple, What was that there? Why did I take 2 damage there? For seemingly no reason. That also put me back quite far. That was unfortunate. We're gonna have to recover from that real quick. Okay, got rid of that dinosaur that time. So it can't pull that nonsense on me again. At least it wasn't, but like, right at the end of a level. Because that would have been mildly annoying. Well, this isn't the best. Luckily, we were just at a checkpoint. I imagine that checkpoint might have been the last one of this level. These fire dinosaurs are giving me a lot of trouble. Oh, what's this then? Fighting all of a sudden. As it was able to damage me twice with a single attack. This thing is really messing me up. Also, did I just get an achievement? I heard the achievement sound, but I didn't see an achievement pop up. This is a tough fight. This one's gonna take a few attempts, I think. Alright, first hit I think we can get through pretty quickly though. That electric attack that it does though. Not really sure how I'm supposed to deal with that. Maybe if I just kind of keep moving in a little bit of a frantic way. Maybe that would help. Yeah, if I kind of run back and forth like that, that does seem to help for that. Oh, what's this then? Not sure how I ended up taking a hit there, to be honest. Ooh, gotta be careful. Gonna do the overhead thing again. And there we go, nice. That was a close one. That was a really close fight. Oh, there she is again. Oh no, really? Did you really just sacrifice yourself like that? Alright. Yeah, she's gonna tell me to continue on. Yeah. That was to be expected. So that's exactly what we're going to do here. As we move on to 4-5. Yeah, these stag beetles are starting to get proper vicious at this point. Aren't they? Oh no. Hopefully we find a checkpoint soon in this one. Some items here at least. Alright. Ah, there's a checkpoint. And of course I take damage immediately right after. This lava world is really where things start to get tough in this game. If you weren't able to tell, well, that one was on me. But if you weren't able to tell already, we're really starting to ramp up the challenge here. As we get a rapid dash, which seems appropriate for this area in the game. Try and catch it. How's everyone's evening so far, though? I'm curious to know. Hopefully it's been good. Somehow I survived that section without falling. There were a couple of moments there where I was sure that I was going to fall down. But luckily that didn't end up being the case. Get those, of course, and we slide down here. Ah, the fruit sniffer. Is that so now, fruit? Is that so? Well, I suppose you're right. Oh, that's the end of the level. How are you doing, fruit? Hopefully you're having a good one. I'm doing well though. Thank you for asking. We're starting to get close to the finish of this game, so I'm starting to contemplate what I need to do if we end up finishing this game earlier than I initially expected, because it's really starting to look like that might be the case. The pizza for dinner. Ooh, nice. So did we. Meek and I both had pizza as well tonight. Nice. That tends to be like a very common Friday thing, I'm noticing, with a lot of us. But I'm glad to hear you're doing well, fruit. And I'm glad to hear you're having a good evening so far as well, Meek. Where am I even supposed to go here? Oh, I guess I'm supposed to go up here, and then, yeah, and then we continue on. All right. The legendary Pokemon's in the shrines in legendary Pokemon. Oh, is that like the fish and those ones? I forget what their names are. I really like the fish though. Out of those four. Okay, checkpoint found. And on we go. These fires last for very long and they stay away for a millisecond, it seems. Ooh, I see Meek, I see. I forget what the exact missions were for those, to be honest. I do remember, yeah, like something about having to go around the map collecting a bunch of things, right? Or am I thinking of something else there? I'm not sure. But that vaguely sounds like that was what that was. Oh no. Ooh, I see, and then that should open up the door that's down below. Pulling stakes out of... Oh yeah, that was it. Now I remember. Yeah, that's like one of those things where you pretty much need to use a guide, isn't it? Are you using a guide? Yeah, that makes sense. I'm pretty sure I did that for that thing as well. Similar to getting all those bows. Or spirits, or whatever they call them, in Pokemon Legends Arceus. Because that's where a lot of that happens as well. Get that dinosaur out of the way first. Ah, and that's the end of yet another level. We're really going to end up finishing this game way too early. With the pace that we're on right now. Because there's only 3 levels left. And we've been averaging like 5 minutes per level, I think, so far today. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, hello. It's the robot/alien again. Ooh, are we gonna have to have a speed level again? I think we are. Yeah, we are. All right. To be fair, I don't particularly mind that. As long as that doesn't happen. Let me try and focus a little bit here. We're getting further already. I like these. I like that the game gives you a lot of these types of levels where you just have to outrun an enemy, essentially forcing you to go fast. A checkpoint soon would be nice, though. But it's starting to feel like we're not going to get a checkpoint anytime soon. I messed up there. We start all the way from the beginning now, don't we? That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate indeed. But we continue on. Like nothing ever happened. Ooh, unfortunate hit. We need to start being careful here. I need to make sure that I don't use my dash in the completely wrong places. Because that's essentially how we died that one time that we got pretty far. Yeah, exactly here. This is where that was. Ooh, and of course that turns out to be right near the end, where we end up getting rid of that enemy. Or, well, I call it enemy. I don't know if it even really is an enemy. But it doesn't matter now because we continue on. But of course, the second to last level of the game, if everything is to be believed. Oh, even more gimmicks in this level. All right. I think we're gonna make it through this okay, though. I already took one bit of damage, so oh, that's the second one, so we need to be more careful. Really? Really? This is a tough sector. I was barely able to save myself there. Luckily so. Because otherwise we would have had a problem already. I can't even make it that far without taking damage. I think this is already the furthest we've made it in this section, though, which is good. Hopefully, we're close to the end, especially given the fact that I keep messing up. Oh, really? This glider stuff is so easy to make mistakes in. As you can probably tell by the way I'm struggling with it. I keep being unable to get past that one section there without taking damage in some way, shape, or form. Oh, are you kidding me? We were right at the end there. But then we lost it because we ran out of energy. I can just survive up until that point without taking maximum damage. Of course, right as I say that, I take damage. can't seem to make it past this little section without taking a hit at least once. Come on now. Yeah, that's death. These glider portions are really out there. But yeah, we might as well. Might as well restart it there. If I take 2 hits that early. That's just not even worth continuing for anymore, I would say. That's also way too early to start taking damage, to be honest. But it's also too late to immediately reset upon taking a hit. Okay, still not able to quite make it all the way over to that one capsule without taking any damage in front of it. That was kind of lucky there, to be honest. And we're good, alright. That was a nerve-wracking sector. Not gonna lie. I completely missed the Wuk trio, almost. That spawned during it as well. Hi there, Meek. Do you have any ideas, Meek, for what we could do for the remainder of the stream if we really end up finishing this before the second ad break? Because I have nothing. Like, nothing really good at the moment, at least. Anyway. Even though I'm really trying to come up with some decent ideas. This level is almost like we're mixing multiple worlds. I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure about that one, Meek, because that's going to be part of SNES week as well. We're going to be playing that in a couple of weeks anyway. Also, I don't really. It's been too long since I've probably done that specific speed run. I probably won't really be able to do it properly anymore. Not that my run of that game was any good to begin with, but you know what I mean, right? Oh, look at this. Okay. This kind of looked like I could potentially break these things, but apparently not. Ooh, really, Meek, really. Nice. With this, I probably just need to dash through. Was a little bit of bait because of that boomerang there. But we made it still. Alright. And that's the end of that level, which means that we are now going to move on to the final level of the game, Right? First, let's get another upgrade. I guess the stone thing would be the most useful thing now, wouldn't it? Out of what we can get. Yeah, the game, like, it pretty much immediately telegraphs that 4-9 is the final level. So let's get this one done then. Get in there and finish this game. Much faster than I was anticipating. Whoops, but that's okay. Because in the end, it's not about the amount of time that you spend. It's about the amount of fun that you had, isn't it? I was kind of lucky that I didn't end up getting hit by that specific laser there, by the way. Well, I guess I still end up getting hit by other things anyway, half the time. Because this game kind of seems to really like baiting me in these last couple of levels. Where it kind of baits me into dashing past a certain thing. Let's see exactly what happened there. Only to have something going on right there. That causes you to take damage anyway. Ooh, what do I do here then? Did I miss something? Is there one of those walnuts over here? Yeah, there is. So that's going to be hard to clear. Oh, we're gonna make it through. I feel like that was a little risky there, the way I ran it there at the last moment. Oh, we got past, which is the important part. Oh, no. Okay, there I pretty much just ended up damage boosting all the way down. Not even gonna sugarcoat it. Oh, there's a checkpoint. Alright. And we're good. Keep dashing directly into hits in these last few levels. Honestly, I feel like we might be getting close to the boss fight here. Unnecessary hit there, by the way. That's okay. Must be closing in on the end, though, I would imagine. Because we seem to be, based on the environment here, we seem to be properly in the middle of the volcano at this point. Oh, is this where we are about to fight the final boss? I'm gonna call it already. The final boss is going to have a surprise second phase. Because that's how things always go in games like this. Hello there, alien thing. Really? Gonna be that way with me, huh? Right from the get-go? Ooh, I see how this one's gonna work. Bunch of ground pounds again. And it's probably gonna do a third attack after this. Oh, not even. Oh, it's gonna do multiple strings, I see. That makes sense, I suppose. This game loves surprising you with these boss fights. Three hits in now, though. So we're doing good so far. There's no way this is just the final boss, right? Whoops. Okay, one hit left. As I find it slowly getting harder to believe that this is going to be the final fight. If I'm being completely honest. Surely there's a second phase to that, right? Or is there? I'm unsure. Yeah, there's more to this. There's definitely more to this. I was gonna say that would have been a very underwhelming boss fight if that was just the end. Are we gonna have to get our way out of this volcano? Yeah, there we go. And we got the Gianna Sisters music again. Alright, nice. I wonder if this is going to be the final thing that we do then. I would almost think it is. So many boulders here. But so far, so good. This is a pretty intense sector. Although, that one level in Donkey Kong Country 3 has probably prepared me quite well for stuff like this. The one where you're in the rocket barrel and you have to shoot all the way up after going all the way down. I wonder how long this ends up being. Was that a monkey playing a banjo in the background there for a second? Okay, we made it all the way through. Without taking a single hit. Nice. Now I do wonder, is that the end of this game? No, we're gonna fight it one more time, aren't we? Ooh, we're gonna fight it without the armor. Is that what's gonna happen here? Yeah, so there is a second phase to this. Okay, let's go then. I keep wanting to go in for a direct hit immediately, when that obviously isn't how this works. Oh, really? I guess I should dash there then. Okay, I see. I'm gonna let it take me down here, so that we can restart with full health. Because that's gonna put me at a, well, I was gonna say that's gonna put me at a slightly better position, but not if I take damage like that immediately. Alright, 3 of them this time. Didn't it do 2 last time? Pretty simple pattern so far. Okay, that second wave is just the exact same as the first one. Which makes sense, I suppose. For this wave, it's surely gonna do something different though, right? No? Just the exact same? Alright. I'll take it, I suppose. I guess it tries to throw me off a little bit with going into a different boulder. And it did throw some stuff at me there. So we were able to dodge it pretty well. Ooh, it's getting a little more aggressive here. One more hit. Which I think I should be able to hit pretty easily, right? Gonna go up again. Oh no. Oh, really? Taking an unnecessary amount of damage in this last little bit. But it looks like we got him. Nice, nice. What's going on here then? Yeah, I think that might be the end of the game right there, to be honest. Unless this alien has even more in it. Could that even be the case? No, no, there it goes. Alright, see you later. Alright, that must be the end then. Level completed. Nice. And then I suppose now we are...
Sometime later,
Oh, what's this?
re-elected as the tribe chief, Kave celebrated with his friends and the whole village. The tables growing
so he made it
the
back
way
then.
of the dino stakes. Armed with the technology from the sky, he not only secured the well-being of his people, but also became the greatest hunter prehistory ever saw.
Interesting. Alright. Well, I suppose that was Jet Cave Adventure. So, we have a few options here. I could theoretically call it here, which wouldn't be too out of the ordinary. We've been going for just over 2 hours now. And of course, well, yeah, I think we are going to just call it after this, to be honest. Because we don't really have enough time left. I have to call it somewhat early tonight anyway. Because I have to be somewhere at 9. Oops. So that honestly makes me think that my best option is to just call it here. We got the alien statue. And arcade mode is now unlocked. Arcade mode, huh? What's that like then? Have a limited number of lives. Extra lives can be bought only between levels. Losing all lives, okay. Means a game over. Oh, I see. Oh, we're not gonna do that. Because this is where I pretty much consider this game to be over. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna turn the game off here. And then I think this is just where we're gonna call it for tonight. Just where we're gonna call it for tonight. Which, you know, a bit earlier than expected. But that's fine. That is okay. Yeah, we ended up finishing the game. Red fruit, huh? Red fruit. I see. What's Fruit even doing? Is he studying again? Oh, he's playing Bloodborne. Okay. Let me see who else is live first, though. Real quick. Because we have some more options. What's going on? Someone here where we might go. You know what? Given what's going on everywhere, yeah, let's rate Fruit. We should probably like put some more variety in our rates though in the future. But for tonight, we are going to rate Fruit. Thank you for the GG scuffs, and of course we are going to be back on Sunday with Illusion of Gaia. Hopefully, going to be finishing that game as well. So stay tuned for that. Once again, thanks everyone who watched today. Really appreciate it as always. Thank you, Scuffed, of course, for the Prime sub earlier. Appreciate that one as well. And we have our raid messages here, and we are going to go say hi to Fruit. So let's have some fun watching some Bloodborne over there, and I will see you guys again on Sunday, 2 days from now. For now, thank you very much, everyone, and I will see you then. Goodbye.